Hi, my name is Sam, and I've been an eBay seller for about 5 months now. And I'm making this channel and this video, of course, to give you guys, as maybe new sellers on eBay, the perspective of another relatively new seller. And my videos will take you through my experience with eBay and some tips and tricks that I have to maybe help you out if you are new, not making a lot of money, and maybe don't have a lot of feedback yet. So here are 5 tips that will help you get started with your eBay business. Number 1, be honest. Honesty is key when it comes to selling online. Now, when you list an item, you should be very clear in your description and in your title and with your pictures what the item is, what it looks like, and what might be wrong with it. So if there's a defect, take a picture of that and put it up on your picture. If there's a part missing, take a picture of where the part goes and show that it's not there, and put it in your title if it is that important. And if it's not, and it won't fit in the title, put it in the description. Make sure that the buyer knows exactly what they're getting so you don't get a return and a negative feedback for not being truthful. Number 2, know when to use the auction format or the buy it now. When you try to sell an item, eBay will request that you use the auction format. They do this every time. And unless your item is a rare item or collectible or something unique, the auction isn't really going to be what you choose. Go for buy it now if it's something that someone could buy anywhere online. Many pieces of technology or even clothing. Like if you're selling, for example, I sold, what's one thing I Echo, that was my first item. You could buy that online anywhere for a price. So I didn't auction it because no one would spend more than its market value for it. So I sold it, I put it up for $35 and sold it for $35. Number 3, this one, very important. Do not ship your item until you've been paid. When a buyer pays you, you'll get a notification from PayPal that you have money waiting, and then it'll say that it has been requested by eBay to be on hold. That means you have the money, but you can't access it until the buyer gets the item and it's confirmed. So you have the money, but it's waiting for you. Once you get that notification, then you can print your shipping label and send the item. And this is a stupid mistake that I made. Make sure you print your shipping label, because the first time or so, like the first 2 times I sold something, I didn't realize I had to print a shipping label and have a tracking number. If you don't have a tracking number, you cannot ever know when it gets to the destination, and you can't really get paid for it if eBay can't confirm that you have delivered it. So the next tip is compare the price that you're giving to what other people are charging. Again, the Amazon Echo. If I'm going to put one up there, brand new, never opened, and the asking price that it's going for on the rest of the site is $40, I'm not going to put it up for 50 or 55 because no one's going to buy that. And also, I have to think other people who are at the top of the eBay chart. Like when you search Amazon Echo, you get like a few that you see instantly. Those people have it priced at 40. If mine's at 35 and people scroll down and they see it, they'll be more inclined to buy it because it's cheaper. People like buying things that are cheaper, obviously. So look at the price that other people sell it for, and then look at those listings. Check out the listings that you're competing with to see how many people watch them, maybe how much interest this is gathering. Because if you list an item that says it's selling for $100 and no one is even going to that listing, and there are no watchers, and the person who's selling it doesn't really have a ton of feedback, maybe they're overpricing it. So maybe it's actually worth $80. So do your research when it comes to pricing. And also check other online sites, like check Amazon or something to see if the price is comparable. Now the last tip I'm going to give you, research your buyers. when someone buys an item from you, you have to make sure that they are actually going to send you the money and that the item is actually going to go to where it's supposed to go. If someone sends you a message telling you, can you ship it to a different address? Never do that ever. You're asking to be scammed. If you get a buyer that has no feedback and that their account was created the same day or within the last week, maybe be suspicious of that. Check where they're from, check their location. I don't ship internationally, so if someone's located outside of the United States, I'm not shipping to them. And again, if someone's located outside of your country and you don't want to do international shipping, but they say ship it to an address in your country, like a warehouse that does international shipping, be a little suspicious of that too, because I've had that happen. Make sure that the country that it's going to is not blacklisted by eBay. For example, some countries in Africa, I think, are blacklisted, so you can't even ship to them. So always think about that. Think about where your buyer is from, how long they've been on the site. Look at their profile, see if they sell things or if they only buy things, what kind of feedback they get, and see if maybe they're even trying to flip your item. If someone is buying an Amazon Echo from you and you check their site and they're selling Amazon Echoes, they're definitely trying to flip it. So the price they offer you might not be what it's actually worth. So be careful of that. And now this next thing, you can only do it once you've agreed to a purchase. So it's kind of annoying, but still do it. Take the address that eBay gives you on the shipping label, which is the only address you should ever ship to. Even if they give you some story like, my house has flooded, can you ship it somewhere else? Or like, it's something with my car and I have to pick it up. Just any excuse they give you, don't fall for it. Ship to the address that eBay gives you. Once you get that address, put it into Google Maps and make sure that it's a house. If you get an address that's a warehouse, that's probably not a good place to ship to. If you get an address that's like an abandoned area that nobody goes to, that definitely nobody lives there, that's a little suspicious. So be mindful of that when you're shipping. And I can see this mistake happening when you're a new seller and you get a buyer and you get someone who's interested in your item and who's going to send you money. You're excited because most people, when they start out, they want to make a sale, and you might get really excited to get your first sale, but make sure you're not getting scammed. Don't fall for some of the easy scams that are out there, like getting told to ship to a different address, or some just like getting told to ship to like a warehouse that specializes in shipping to a country that you're not even allowed to ship to. That happened to me on one occasion. So just be careful with your buyer. Don't think that every buyer is out there to just get your item. Some of them are trying to steal your money. Some of them are trying to steal the item from you and intend to open a case against you and not ever return the item or something. So those are my tips for new sellers, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and stick around, subscribe for more videos about eBay, tips and tricks, tutorials, reactions to things if important things happen on eBay, vlogs like talking about what's selling or going to garage sales, all kinds of stuff relating to eBay, and growing my eBay store as this channel grows is my hope. And I'm not going to put my I'm not going to put my eBay store link in the description because I'm not trying to promote myself that way. I know I can, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to make videos for you guys and help you out. So if you like this, like it and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.